Like sandpaper, our trip started off rough with the weather, but as we continued, things smoothened out. Student life at Casper College brought 22 students to St. George, Utah for its second alternative spring break. During this trip, we partnered with Switchpoint Community Resource Center, which is a homeless shelter that operates to address the underlying cause of poverty and support individual journeys to self-sufficiency. In our service learning project with Switchpoint, students worked hard to help reset the organization's greenhouse and thrift store, both of which are staples in the local community that helps raise funds to better support those experiencing homelessness. While working in the greenhouse, students were tasked with scrubbing algae and other natural buildup from the building's walls, floors, and planter buckets.
In my mind, my grandma has a little greenhouse, and it's just a cute little greenhouse that my grandma tends to, but
it's seen at something that's such a high level that's used for sustainability for, as I said, over 700 people. It's just crazy to think how much work goes into it, and it's really cool to see all the bright minds in there every single day. All those ladies work very hard.
Along with cleaning and organizing, students also helped trim lettuce, arugula, and other leafy greens from the vertical hydroponic planters.
Maria, what are we doing?
We are organizing the thrift shop. We're finding any clothes that have ripped holes or any stains like that. So
we're working at Switchpoint Thrifts, and they accept clothing, books, appliances, and it's open to the public, so then anybody can come, and then it supports the community and everything that they're doing here at Switchpoint.
The thrift store is where I spent most of my time, and it was definitely it was a lot harder than I thought it would be, because we rearranged everything and that we just made a teeny tiny dent in everything that needed to be done. Very humbling to realize how much work actually goes into that kind of thing.
And that's what you're doing. As a group, but individually, you're contributing. When you're over at the thrift store putting something on a rack, it's just you doing it, but you're doing it collectively with other people. When you're in the garden trimming something, it's you individually, but you're doing it collectively. So the takeaway is, look for opportunities individually and collectively to make a difference in people's lives.
After our service learning project with Switchpoint, we brought the students to Zion National Park, where the students explored the Narrows and made the everlasting uphill hike to Angel's Landing. In this trip, we had students from 7 different clubs and also 7 students who are non-traditional. Though everyone on this trip came from different backgrounds, the students reflected about connecting with one another through service learning and exploring nature.
We're all kind of weird in our own way, which means that none of us are individually boring to be around, so it's cool to be around everybody's individual, kind of cool weirdness, so that we all have the different perspective to be around, but it's also cool to have advisors that just go along with our weirdness.
This service learning trip provided these students a much-needed break from classes with the opportunity to explore must-see sites of our nation during the busyness of school.
This has been the mental break that I so needed. There's something about nature and creation and just being able to look and be like, oh wait, I'm actually kind of small. All these things that I think are the end of the world, it's not really the end of the world. I just needed to take a step back, take a deep breath, and just remember it's all gonna be okay. And it's just been so nice to be able to take a retreat and just leave all of the stresses of school back in Casper. And so this was a really cool opportunity for me to make fun memories, to look back. Oh yeah, back when I was in college, I went on this trip and it was so much fun and we made a difference.